From KTLA News, here's Cher Calvin.
As COVID-19 continues to hit our frontline workers and small business owners the hardest, our final Hometown Hero spotlight is a small business owner himself. When the pandemic struck, he temporarily closed his own restaurant to the public and pivoted his business to cook, deliver, and donate food each week to frontliners at area hospitals. His Feed the Frontliners project was the first of its kind at the start of the pandemic in March and continues to this day with support from donors. He has a long history with SIPA, starting as a SIPA kid himself and now serving as a board member. And as a longtime resident of historic Filipino town, he understands the barriers, needs, strengths, and dreams of our community, leading the way as a bright light in a dark time for his colleagues in the food and beverage industry, chef and co-owner of the Park's Finest and Thunderbolt, Hometown Hero, Johneric Concordia.
At Search to Involve Filipino-Americans, I was identified as a prospective youth that they wanted to keep from at-risk behavior. Post-riots, a lot of fundings and resources came to the inner city to make sure that kids in the local community didn't kill each other. So I started off as a youth, eventually became a volunteer, a coordinator, a staff, and then returned as a client for a small business entrepreneur training program. From a catering company, we became #1 on Yelp as a restaurant, and after that, we were lucky enough to open up a restaurant down the street from where we grew up in. So we grew up in the community doing barbecues and events, and every time we were out participating in community rallies, neighborhood cleanups, open mics, something we had to do was eat after the night. So in the same history and the same cultural aspects of Filipinos hanging out and barbecuing, the Park's Finest was founded. And from then, we've been able to establish a catering company into a restaurant that is now going on 9 years of operation.